ABC's lead singer Martin Fry joins me now. Those songs just have lasted,
Hello,
haven't they?
Lorraine.
It's great to see you.
You make one video with a man eating spaghetti and 30 years later. Yes. That's always a pleasure to see.
It really is. But the songs are great, the music goes on, you're still working so hard, everything.
Life is good.
And enjoying
very good.
it.
Yeah, very much so.
And I guess enjoying it sometimes in some ways even more than first time round.
You know, I think that's the truth.
I do. So many people say that. So many people say that. But also, what I didn't know, I mean, obviously I knew that you had been ill during the 80s.
Yeah, that's true.
That you had lymphoma. But what I didn't realise was, at the time, there you are, doing amazing in America. You're number one. It's all happening.
Yeah.
And the career is just taken off like you wouldn't believe. But you're having to deal with this terrible illness at a time when people didn't talk about it.
That's true, actually. Yesterday was World Lymphoma Awareness Day.
It was indeed,
Day,
yes.
Yeah, I was very ill in about '86. I had Hodgkin's disease. I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's disease, lymphoma. So I had to have radiotherapy, chemotherapy, and many ops. But I have to say, at the time, you know, with the record climbing the charts, you kind of felt a bit guilty getting ill. You know, it's a terrible thing to admit to.
Yeah,
There's a lot of shame involved.
And which is crazy.
A lot of fear when you have that sort of diagnosis. That is your job safe, you know, your family, your friends. And in a way, when I look back now, a lifetime ago, you know, I've totally recovered. I'm fully fit. I realised that I did kind of crawl into myself, and I feel for people today that have to go through the experience I did go through. At
least today we are talking about it more, which is good.
Yeah.
Because you're absolutely right. Back then it was a taboo. Nobody even said it was called the C word, and nobody said the word cancer. It just wasn't, you know, I mean, at the time I remember I was doing, just shortly afterwards, I was doing TVAM, and we never mentioned it.
What you learn is that, as we know today, that there are many, many forms of cancer, many strains, and it affects so many people. But the technologies, it's incredible, the treatments that are available. And I was very fortunate. I mean, I was living the sort of rock and roll lifestyle and feeling very fatigued.
Did you just think it was because you were so busy?
That's why you felt so are very deceptive.
Yeah.
So I went to see a guy in Notting Hill. I just got up one day and walked into a doctor's waiting room, and he helped me. Dr. Christopher Best sent me down to the Royal Marsden, which is still an incredible hospital, leading in the field of treatment. So I was very, very fortunate. But the funny thing is, you get all that treatment and you kind of ask anybody, you kind of feel angry for a while. You know, you think, why me?
Yeah, of course.
It takes a couple of years of a cure to kind of realise how lucky you are.
And then you're doing incredibly well. And also to see you sitting here talking about it, anybody that's going through it right now, there's hope. You know, there really is hope.
Go and listen to the doctors.
Exactly.
The itinerary of treatments.
Exactly. Well, today in the front page, at the front page of the Mirror there, and Rod Stewart says he's beaten cancer. He's been struggling with prostate cancer for a couple of years. Everybody deals with it in their own way.
Yeah.
And he's now come out because he's fine, and he wants to encourage more men, of course, to go and get sorted. It's exactly the same as you're saying.
Well, Rod Stewart's an inspiration to a whole generation.
Of course.
The man is shining on stage, you know, in 2019.
He's amazing, isn't he? As are you, though.
Well, he's an inspiration to me.
Too right. I mean, too right.
It feels good in 2019 to be out performing, playing orchestral shows.
It's always what you were going to do, though. I can't see you doing anything else.
It's the life we chose.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I love the fact that you actually helped out Hugh Grant when he did music and lyrics. You were able to say to him, this is what it was like being a star.
I was very briefly his stunt double in a film called Music and Lyrics.
I remember it really well.
They needed a guy to come down and explain to Hugh the intricacies of how insane the pop business is. He was playing a guy in the music business. So I was only there very, very briefly. He knew what he was doing,
Oh, yeah. He did, well,
I gave him a few moves. I just showed him the point.
His moves were good.
A couple of things like
His moves were good. I could tell that you had been there. You are a big, keen cyclist. I didn't notice. You know the family really love that.
Yeah, Julie, my wife's, she's very, very fast on a bike. So I'm usually... And Nancy, my daughter, my son Louis,
So you do
I'm
that
usually
as
at the
family.
back, kind of climbing up the hill.
But what a great thing
to do. Mountainside.
What a great thing to keep fit. And to all do together.
I would love to incorporate the two worlds, music festivals and music and cycling. So
How
I'm looking
at
touring the world on a bicycle.
Touring the world on a bicycle. Could we get the audience involved, going round and round or something? There must be a way.
Milton Keynes.
You must have been asked to do shows like Strictly I'm a Celebrity. and all these other ones. Is it something you've always kind of thought, nah, I'm not sure about
If it involves cycling, I'd be there.
Oh, OK.
But, you know, with ice skates, no.
No,
sorry.
I couldn't do that. I'd be like Bambi. But if we got one that had cycling in it, maybe that would...
Yeah, I'd be there.
OK.
Yeah.
I think they should work on
I'll
that.
bring Julie, I'll bring Nancy.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
You seem to have... It seems like life is really sorted. Your health is good, career's going really well, but much, much, much more important than that, great family. You know, married for over 30 years and just...
When I was diagnosed with cancer, as I say, you fear everything. You fear that your whole world collapses, the walls come in at you. But Julie, my wife, stuck by me, I mean, I've been married 30 years now, probably. I got married in 1986.
Right.
Shortly after the chemotherapy. And to have that in my life, that's a very, very core part of my life.
It's the most important thing.
If somebody will put up with me for that length of time, I never undervalue that.
Well, listen, keep doing what you do.